So obviously, since that head is off already, right, the gaskets are blown. The gaskets are crap. I mean, so you have to replace the gasket. So what I'm going to do is I'm just grind all that stuff off so it's nice and clean. Gonna have to get a gasket anyways. Gasket's about $10 per gasket. Let me get my grinder here. Anyway, you guys get the picture. I'm not going to bore you. But it works pretty well getting it clean. You know, initially, since I'm talking about this, Pete Lombardi told me the reason why he took it off was because he thought it was a leaky gasket or a leaky valve, you know. However, when he took it off, you know, I put it to top dead center as it is right here. If you'll notice the valves, I was going to do a valve job on this, but this one is seated very well. And this one doesn't even move. So, I mean, I don't see a leaky valve here. You know what I'm saying? He said it needed a valve job, but they're good. They're seated perfectly. This one, if you use a lot of force, moves a smidgen, you know, but if it moves like freely with 2 fingers and it just moves like that, then you need the valve job. But from what I see here at top dead center, I don't think it needs a valve job, you know? So I'm going to get a gasket and put that together and just put the engine together and see if it fires up, you know, and we'll tackle the problem when we see it. But that shows no evidence that it needs a valve job, which is good because that's a pain in the ass. Man, oh man. Boom! Clean your shit. That looks good, huh? Looks new, man. Anyway, I want to show you guys something. So I've got the crankshaft nut on with a 1 1/4 inch socket onto a ratchet, and I'm going to show you these valves. All right. Open. Seats. Here's top dead center. There. Right there. It's top dead center, and they're seated perfectly. There's no give at all. So I don't think it needs a valve job. Too bad, because I wanted to do a video on a valve job. I'm sure I will eventually show you a valve job. I'd be excited to do it because guess what? I've never done a valve job before. But I have all the tools for it, you know. Anyway, so I'm going to clean that the cylinder wall a little bit, and I have to order a gasket, of course. So here's a cylinder head. Got to clean that too. Here's a close-up view of my the cylinder block. fantastic. That is clean. Boom! Now for the hard to reach areas, this attachment. Boom! That's clean. So now all I need is a gasket, and we'll put this head on. Right now I'm going to put the engine back onto the tractor. It's not that heavy, actually. Push this back in. I guess we can safely put on at least the stator, you know? Stator's on, just sits like that. It didn't come with any screws, so I think these are the ones. And you definitely have to use a ratchet. You can't use an impact for this because you'll strip it. Then after I tighten these, put on the Magneto. So the Magneto's on, nice and tight. Not too tight, but pretty tight. This is a Chinese copy opposed twin Magneto. I'll put this on until Pete Lombardi shows up and gives me that one. You know what? I need to put the flywheel on first. Duh. You know what else? I need a damn keyway. I don't have a keyway. Damn it. After this is done, I need to go look for a keyway. There it is. You know what? I'm going to need to put the cup and then there's a washer too, right? There's a cup. I need a washer? I need a washer. Okay, I found an old lawnmower keyway. It's the right size. Jammed it in there. Got a washer. I'm not 100% sure if that's how it goes. I've had several setups of opposed twins. And this appears to be the way it is. I'm not going to tighten it super tight right now, because I have a feeling I'm going to have to pull this off again, you know. But I'll probably impact this on when I'm ready. Just want to set the magneto, the old business card and the magnet trick. Watch, this doesn't fit. Gotta be careful and know which side is up, you know? Like the Kohlers, the tab for the kill is actually on the top, not the bottom. But this is a Briggs engine, so it should be on the bottom. Yep, it says this side out. Bet you it's not gonna fit. There's the magnet. There's the magnet. Center. How about that? Looks like it fits. Put the business card there. It's about 0.10 of an inch. That just gives you enough air clearance so that the magneto is as close as it can get without touching the flywheel. Tighten those down. Just tighten that baby down. There we go, see? It's as close as it could get without touching. Alright, find a couple of spark plugs. Just shove them in instead of having the tissue there. I guess I'll try to put the carburetor on. Here's the opposed twin carburetor. The 4-screw fuel pump. This is called the Nicky. Gasket already here. Alright, that's strange. Okay. Alright, I got it. Okay. The spacer is what lifts it past this throttle here. So I've got a little bit of a setback here. There's supposed to be a link between this here and this here. See? Well, I don't have one. So I have this link from a lawnmower. I'm just going to cut this to fit that. So let's bend here. This was going, pull there, close the flap. It's wide open. Yeah. Gonna have to make one. Just gotta measure exactly how it's supposed to go. So if this pulls, that goes like that. That closes. You let go. So right around there. So I'm going to mark it and cut it and bend it and see if that works. Got a boo-boo. But, check it out. Vroom, 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 vroom. Now the linkage. Alright. I think I got it worked out, guys. Got the choke. Okay. Wide open. Closed. Wide open. Closed. And the throttle. Throttle's wide open. Closed. Flap is closed on the lowest throttle, and the highest throttle is now wide open. I got that all worked out, man. That was pretty cool. It wasn't all that tough either. However, if you look at the side over here, the wiring's a little different than the way it should have been. I've got like this loop here, a little bit too much wire, you know. It's going to get in the way of the maybe not. Alright, that's cool. I was worried about the hood, you know. If this sticks out too much, the hood won't close right. It looks like it could be pushed in a little without kinking the wires. Alright. Making progress, guys. I think I just about had enough for the day, though. So, clean the engine compartment, right? Sort of clean the engine. Grinded out all the old gasket off the heads. Installed the carburetor along with the throttle and choke linkages. We put the stator on as well as the magneto. Got the flywheel on there with the keyway. Got the cup and the nut on. So, still need an engine shroud, the grass thingy, spark plugs, gasket for the head. Put the head back on. Bolt the engine to the. Got to find some 4-engine bolts. Bolt that on there. I gotta find some exhaust pipes, man. I don't know if I have exhaust pipes that go there, you know? I have to install this thing. So I've still got some work to do to be able to fire this baby up, you know? But I think the exhaust pipe is going to be difficult for me to find because I don't think I have any. But that's a little piece of it today, you know? Trying to get this DYT4000 all straightened out and fitting an old 14 horsepower opposed twin Briggs on there from pieces, you know? That's a pretty tough challenge, but we're making a little dent in it. So stay tuned for part 2 of my DYT4000 engine mounting. See you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers.